What's going on, everyone? So I got a question for you all. How many of you like
seductive, sensual
tobacco fragrances? I know a lot of people who do enjoy a good tobacco fragrance. Well, today I'm here to discuss another tobacco fragrance that is inspired by one of what some would regard as the best tobacco fragrance of all time in all of Fragcom, and it is a Fragcom darling. Which one am I talking about exactly? From Pete&Pedro. It is called Villain. And which fragrance is this inspired by? Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanilla. But does it really match up? Well, that's what my unAVERAGE thoughts are here for. But before I get into this, let me just say yes, Pete&Pedro did reach out to me to review this fragrance. They contacted me. They said, hey, would you like to try this? Give your unAVERAGE thoughts. Let us know how you feel. And I said, yeah, sure. I am a person who, though I'm born in New York, and I live again here in New York, I spent many years out in Marietta, Kennesaw area. I worked for Kennestone Hospital. So while I never got the chance to meet Aaron Marino of Alpha M, who is like the face and one of the owners and creators of Pete&Pedro, it's almost like I've known him my entire life. So having the chance to, try out his fragrance right here kind of means something. Now the notes. With Villain, which is, again, I'm comparing it to Tobacco Vanille, I'll tell you this, it is a nice tobacco fragrance. That's about where everything kind of stops with the tobacco vanilla connotation. I do feel that Villain is different from Tobacco Vanille. First of all, Tobacco Vanille has like this dried fruit and a little bit more of a pronounced honey note. Also, the tobacco that is in Tobacco Vanille is more of like a actual dry tobacco, whereas in here this is coming off more smoky, almost as if this is the cigar that is lit. Tobacco, you're gonna get tonka, you're gonna get this like spiced cinnamon, coriander, woods, like sandalwood. There's a sense of creaminess, there's a sense of vetiver earthiness in here. There really isn't any brightness to this outside of like this very quick like citrus top type of thing going on, and a musk, vanilla musk, amber dry down. The performance between the two. This fragrance, 3 to 4 hours. It doesn't explode off the skin. Tobacco Vanille was once known to explode off the skin. This sits within a nice 1.5 to 2 foot bubble. It does leave a good sillage. I do think though that because this is lighter than Tobacco Vanille and a little bit more aromatic, it allows you to wear it in a little bit warmer temperatures. Even though yes, I'd still recommend this for the fall, I'll tell you this, that you could definitely wear this on a summer night when it's 70, 80 degree weather and not necessarily feel like you're completely choking someone out. This will definitely work on any type of date or night out situation. Casual Friday for work, unless you just want to give that vibe that you're a total badass. I've done it, so that's why If that's the vibe you want to give off, then yeah, you could still kind of wear this to work. It has like a certain very small amount of freshness to it to give that air of being official in a workplace. Box and presentation. So as you all know, I am pretty critical on my boxes. Even though I tend to throw them, I still care about a good box, which is why I will be critical here in saying it's kind of hard for me to open this box. I had to, as you see, kind of tear it a little bit just to be able to open the flap, and I don't want to tear my boxes. I like my box. Villain in white, Pete&Pedro, 1.7 ounce, 50 ml eau de parfum. It says EDP right there. Then all of the information right there. It's a really standard box. It's durable, it's rugged. It might even be a little too rugged considering that I had to kind of tear through it just to open it. But there's the box and the bottle. So I do like the bottle design, the fact that it's a matte black. Again, Villain with the Donkey Pete&Pedro logo by Pete&Pedro. Very minimalistic, nothing too bad. There is all of the information there if you can see it. The cap, not a big fan of this cap. It's kind of your like very basic cap, but I get it. In order to minimalize cost, you're gonna get a minimalized packaging. It's kind of hard to spray, but it does give you a good amount, as you just saw, but you do have to kind of put your force on it. So there are basically my thoughts on Pete&Pedro's Villain. I enjoy it. I do think versus Tobacco Vanille, it's doing itself a big disservice, and it's gonna get chopped off at the knees from there. Now, as a fragrance, it is a pretty solid put together fragrance, honestly. Just as a fragrance without the Tobacco Vanille comparisons. I think matched up against other tobacco fragrances, this one can be one that is a very cost efficient fragrance that will be able to stand on. I just wish that this did last a little bit longer. You know, let me get that 8-hour mark. Cost efficient, budget friendly, yes. Does it smell good? Yes. Tobacco Vanille, not so much. Opening, a little bit, but that's as far as it goes. If you would like, use my discount code right here to go ahead and save 10% off. And let me know your thoughts. Have you tried any fragrances from Pete&Pedro? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching. My name's Joe.